the two biggest tournaments in Pokemon TCG Pocket that we have just concluded. One with 1,500 players and the other with over 1,700 players. And both of these tournaments show the exact same results. So the meta is figured out and we know what are the best decks in the game. And I'm gonna show them to you right now. We're gonna start off with the actual best deck in the game. It's by far the best deck in the game, and that is Dialga Map. I'm just kidding, guys. Of course, it's Darkrai Magnezone. That one dominated these tournaments like crazy. The top 7, top 8, they were all Darkrai lists, and this one with Magnezone won both. And it's like by far the most successful deck in the game. This is the exact list. You can alter it just a tiny little bit. Maybe you remove the Pokemon communication to add in a Rocky Helmet or something like that, but I wouldn't recommend it. This is the best deck in the game and it's not even close. Yeah, again, like mentioning my joke, that is actually a big joke. Dialga is unplayable garbage, guys. Don't ever even think about touching this one. But that's not the point. This list is by far the best deck in the game. Nothing competes with it. Like, not even close, okay? So this is it. Darkrai is so broken that there are even a few other deck lists that pop up and see some success. Like the list with the Weavile EX in it, but this one is actually very underwhelming and does not compete with either this Magnezone list or even this Weezing list, right? If you don't want to play with Magnezone for some weird reason, or maybe you don't have a Magnezone line yet, then you can default to this Weezing list, which, yeah, everyone has Weezing at this point, so this is the list that you could default to if you don't want to play with Magnezone for whatever reason that might be. And yeah, with Darkrai out of the way, which is, yeah, like Darkrai is out of competition here. And then after Darkrai, what comes in is of course Gyarados, and it's still this exact deck list right here with Greninja. I expected this to change at least a little bit, but no, Greninja stays here with Gyarados together, and it is very, very successful if we keep Darkrai out of the picture, which that counts for every single deck. Like, you cannot rank anything properly with Darkrai. Like, Darkrai is S tier and everything is F tier. That would be the tier list, right? So you have to remove Darkrai from the ranking, and then Gyarados becomes a top tier deck. Don't sleep on this. Told you many times by now. All I can do is repeat myself over and over again until people maybe realize it themselves. But for now, let's move on to another water deck list that is very, very successful, which is Starmie and Palkia with the Manaphy. So yeah, I don't think I need to explain anything here. It is just the brokenness of Manaphy. This is the #1 best card in this game. Where if you go second, if your first turn you go second, Manaphy just straight up wins you the game pretty much. If you have it right on your first turn, if you go second, that thing just wins you the game. The tempo advantage that it gives you is ridiculously absurd, and the best recipient for this is Palkia. Just in case you don't get your Palkia set up early, because you might don't have it together with the Manaphy or something, then Starmie can come in and take care of the early game. But yeah, maybe you don't have Starmie, then you can use Palkia even early. He's a good wall, he does 30 damage for 1 energy, which is not bad. So yeah, this deck has a ridiculously high amount of consistency, and the tempo advantage that Manaphy gives to Palkia is absurd, and Starmie even amplifies how fast this deck is. So we have Darkrai in the God tier, and then come Gyarados and Palkia. Yeah, no surprise there at all. Except for how good Darkrai actually is. Like, we all knew it's gonna be on top of the meta and it's gonna be very, very strong, but how dominant it is actually crazy. Anyways, after those three, there's another survivor here. Just as Gyarados survived the meta, Charizard also survived the meta. The buffs it got here from this new expansion, yeah, pretty good, because Pokemon communication is such a blessing for this game, and it makes it so much more consistent actually. that, yeah, don't sleep on Charizard. He's back in full force and very, very good. And there's one more thing to mention here, and that is that, yeah, I've seen this coming. You know, I've seen this coming if you watch my previous videos. And yeah, there was this battle with Infernape EX, and as I predicted, Infernape EX does not hit the numbers well enough, and that's why Charizard is just much better. And yeah, I am once again, just like with everything I say pretty much, was proven again right, you know. So Charizard is much better in Infernape. That makes Infernape completely irrelevant, because if you play Fire deck, you play Charizard and there's no way around it. If you play Infernape, then you don't know what you're doing. And yeah, that's what I predicted, that's what I told you, and here it is. And another survivor in this matter is, of course, Mewtwo, right? I mean, anyone who did not see this one coming is straight up a dumb fucking moron. Like, I can't phrase it any different. I'm so sorry, but the love for Mewtwo that the devs show is so obvious, so crystal clear. And if you think this deck is not viable or anything, then yeah, I don't know what in the hell I would ever tell you. But there you go. It also got some buffs, like, yeah, Rocky Helmet is decent. Pokemon communication is a really big one, just as for every deck that plays this stage 2, and we play Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is extremely important, and yeah, the earlier we get Gardevoir the better, of course. So Pokemon communication is huge for this deck, and Gardevoir even got slight buffs by getting better pre-evolutions with this new runs and the new Corellia. Yeah, and that's about it. Mewtwo one-shots the entire metagame. Still, it hits the numbers absolutely perfectly. And yeah, the consistency that Pokemon communication gives to this deck is ridiculous, just as with the Charizard deck. And this is the metagame. Like Darkrai, Gyarados, Palkia, Mewtwo, Charizard, that's the meta, right? Everything else is irrelevant. But there's still some interesting things that popped up, but yeah, they won't make the cut, and I will still show you the deck list and tell you a little bit about why they won't actually make the cut, even though they seem quite promising and might still seem promising to some players. But yeah, let's take a look at them and talk about them. And this is, yeah, for example, any deck with Yanmega, no matter if you play it together with Executor or Celebi or whatever you might do with Yanmega, it does not get the job done, even though it seems very promising. With now the huge confirmation about Darkrai being by far the best deck in the game, it seemed kind of promising, because it would one-shot the Darkrai due to Darkrai having this grass weakness, but it doesn't work, mainly because of Giant Cape being a thing that gets Darkrai out of one-shot range anyways. But not only that, of course, you also have to deal with the Magnezone, which you don't one-shot, you have a bad matchup against, because you have actual weakness to that Magnezone. So Yanmega is completely irrelevant against Darkrai, and that was its only hope, and that hope got shattered into pieces. So Yanmega, kinda bad. And then yeah, we have the actual Celebi list, still with the Executor, since yeah, Yanmega's dreams are destroyed. So yeah, this one actually got a lot of consistency, again thanks to Pokemon communication, right? Getting that superior out more consistent and faster is huge. But yeah, this thing is, it's still just it's just too coin flippy, right? It does not keep up anymore with the consistency of the other decks. There's just no way, and Darkrai is too fast, Pikachu is too fast, you know. Darkrai, with him now we have another kind of pretty fast deck that keeps the pressure on at all times. And yeah, Celebi is not by any means a bad deck or something, but it does not keep up with the other decks, especially even the decks that play Stage 2 Pokemon as well. Mewtwo is better than Celebi, and Charizard is also better than Celebi. So yeah, hitting the numbers right now with Celebi is too inconsistent due to the coin flips. And that was it. Those were all the dominant meta decks, with yeah, Darkrai being the god, that's for sure. Nothing contests that one. And yeah, I showed you some sleeper picks as well to make things a little bit more interesting. And yeah, now let's talk one more time about the behavior in my comment section on YouTube, and I'm getting very close to, and I already delete a lot of comments, but I'm getting close to pretty much keep it clean all there, like all the way. Because yeah, I mentioned in my previous video, and I showed you one comment that is ridiculously so fucking stupid. Like, the brain rot is really embarrassing. Like, let me show you some more examples here. And yeah, here's one example. Like, let me actually read that one out loud this time. There's Mega Mr. Bjorn. He left this comment 5 hours ago. When this is at a time where the two biggest tournaments that we have were in play, they were active, well, whatever. Let's read it now. Mewtwo is totally outdated. I almost win every game against it. Whoa, even with my no EX decks. No EX decks. Dialga is not so bad. With tools and Melmetal is a solid deck. Okay, let's go a little bit over why, like, how ridiculously brain rot this guy is. Mewtwo is totally outdated. Okay, so the set number 2. Let me repeat that. Set number 2 just dropped like 3 or 4 days ago. 4 days ago, set 2 dropped, okay? And before that, Mewtwo was by far the best deck in the game and dominating the crap out of every single tournament, okay? It was the most successful and best deck in the game. And now, 4 days later, there's someone in my comment section telling me Mewtwo is totally outdated, bro. This is comedy gold, yeah? I almost, yeah, sure you do with your no EX, you dumb fucking moron that is unaware of the meta and of evidence that you are proven wrong. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. Like, this is insanity. It's absolutely ridiculous. Dialga is not so bad. Dialga is unplayable garbage, and it is proven. No one out of over 1,700 players played a single Dialga. And then you come with Melmetal, bro. Melmetal is not even close to be the best target in the game for Dialga. What are you fucking talking about, dude? Like, go play your no EX deck, you fucking moron, man. Holy shit. Like, normally I don't get mad or upset about these comments or kind of stuff, but like, this is, when you read this out loud, trust me, try it yourself, there's no way you get a little bit pissed here. Like, this is going beyond stupidity. This is actually going into the being insane category. But I mean, it is okay to leave a comment like that. It gives me a good laugh. Like, I can laugh about this, right? More than anything. This is comedy gold, and it is so ridiculous. Like, the bad thing about this is, as I said in my previous video as well, like, this is so embarrassing and so cringe that I feel actually a little bit bad for this guy to embarrass himself that much in public. Like, bro, everyone is making fun of you. You are so fucking dumb, but thanks a lot for being funny as well. Like, you make everyone laugh here. Everyone would whatever, let's just move on. I will show you one more comment real quick and then we're gonna end. And here it goes. So yeah, this one is also pretty funny. Palkia is not S, gets completely outmatched by Mew. Like, yeah, okay buddy. Mew is not played at all because it is too slow and it will never see any play whatsoever unless there is a double colorless energy brought to this game. Otherwise, Mew will always be too slow and nonsense to play, except, yeah, for this one Mewtwo EX deck. Other than that, Mew is pretty much unplayable. It has no support, it is too slow, right? And to say Palkia is not S, like, Palkia is the number 2 best deck in the game. It is top 3 confirmed with evidence that Palkia is a top tier deck in this game, and this guy is trying to tell me it's not S just because of Mew, right? That is his reasoning for saying Palkia is not S tier. Whoa, like holy crap, dude. Yeah, I don't need to explain anything. I don't even need to go over this. Like, let's end the video here. So that's it for this video. As I already said, we did go over everything that is meta, the best decks in the game. I showed you them, plus some wild cards that might or might not improve. And yeah, that's it for this video. I think I will actually keep doing this at the end of my videos, and yeah, make some fun and spread awareness of just how dumb my comment section sometimes is. I also get smart comments though, and yeah, reasonable stuff is also said. Like, not everyone is completely dumb, but the ones that are dumb, they really stand out. Like, they are actually crazy. So yeah, whatever. If you like Pokemon TCG Pocket content in general, and that was a little bit informative and or maybe even fun, then consider leaving a follow on my channel, please. I would really appreciate it. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and bye bye.